It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show on S3. Now, I'm about to introduce you to someone because growing up, she was afraid of the limelight, but she sure came out of her shell as time went on. And we recently came across Keziah on TikTok, and we couldn't wait to invite her onto Expresso show. And she's a breath of fresh air. Her silky smooth voice will certainly blow you away and make you fall in love with her. But before we get to chat to her, here's a sneak peek of her work.
Firelight in the beautiful sea, I choose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see, a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive, we're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away, oh right away. At first I saw the energy of sun rays. I saw the light inside you shine bright.
I didn't want that to stop. Keziah, welcome to Expresso.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you do have a beautiful voice. You're very captivating, bubbly personality. And I think all of us want to know, where did your love for music originate? And I know your mom had a very big influence in your love for music.
She did. She was a singer and she sang to me in the womb. So when I came out, naturally, I was just like making sounds before I could walk. And then I grew up in music, and I think, but my journey really only started recently, honestly, in the last maybe 5 years. Like my true journey into music, me actually focusing on it. And yeah, it all started with maybe just in Cape Town in general, with a really close-knit group of people in the hip-hop community, like Jedi Knight, shout out to Jedi Knight, and Kamahelo Hypothetical. They were the first two people to push me out there and actually take me on gigs to perform. And there I found my confidence to perform. And social media is really, TikTok has taken. I'm really thankful to the people who tune in and watch me every day, because I just love posting and engaging with everyone.
And people love soaking up your beautiful voice and everything you have to offer. Now, what would you say best describes your sound? Or are you someone that prefer stripping down covers and making it your own, or are you working on your own music too?
I am working on my own music at the moment. I love doing covers and changing them, but I am trying to branch out this year slowly. So by December, I'm going to be releasing my EP in December, hopefully. But I'm working on it at the moment. So yeah, my sound is definitely a stripped down acoustic, but I'm going to be doing a range of different genres on there, playing around with a few things, and a few things I haven't done before that I'm really excited to share with everyone. So
that is exciting. I mean, am I allowed to ask, have you got a name for the EP? Have you got any idea how many tracks you want to add to your EP?
At the moment, it's going to be between 5 and 7 tracks. A name for the EP? No, definitely not yet, but I think it'll come. It'll come as time goes.
You know, earlier when I met Keziah, she said she actually manifested this. Just talk to me a little bit more about that, because I'm a big believer in you need to put things into the universe and manifest it.
Yes, I wasn't actually big into that really, but this has been such an important year for me, and I do firmly believe that your mind, it's the biggest weapon, but also the biggest gift that you have, because you put anything to it and you can do it. And when you manifest things and you constantly think of it being in existence, it will happen. So it's important to be careful about what you actually think and manifest. And day in and day out, I will watch the show and just manifest being on TV. Even though I was so nervous, I really did manifest being on TV. And
now you're here.
And now I'm here.
Now you're here. And you also love your music instruments. What is it about the guitar that really just made you feel at home?
So outside of my mom influencing me through her music, being a vocalist, my father then also, he introduced me maybe to the more musical side of things by gifting me with like my very first music. And that was, my first influence was really, if people don't know, but I love rock and roll. Like, I really love rock and roll, old school rock and roll. So Queen being one of my influences, and Nirvana, the guitar being one of my favorite instruments, just always hearing it and wanting to play it and sing while accomplishing that was a really big goal. So guitar has always just been, because of the genre I love, rock, guitar has always just been...
It just goes hand in
Yes.
hand. Yeah. Well, Keziah's not going anywhere. She is on your Feel Good Breakfast show. She's going to be hanging out with us. And of course, she's going to be bringing you some beautiful performances. So stay tuned.